Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Count Silver, and today we are back with more Find Love or Die Trying. The last time we played, we actually figured out what was going on, and I called it, by the way, that Kat was actually our original partner, but then she betrayed us because Damien is her father. And now we actually have our memories retained because Allie actually helped us out. And so now we actually have our memories set, thankfully. And we actually know what's going on, but we're going to play dumb for now and act like we don't know what's going on. So let's get started. I'm going to say, where am I? Only because I feel like that's the most logical thing. I feel like if you say, who are you? That would be like, I don't know, I feel like that would be like the weirdest thing to say. So where am I? I got to play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you caught up to speed. The name's Kat. I'm the producer for a new show, Find Love or Die Trying. And what's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show rules, meet the girls before the show starts. I'm surprised they keep the same girls, but I guess they wipe their memories too, huh? I don't remember meeting you before this show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see you smile. Oh, damn. You'd think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you now. Yeah, I would say so. You still have no idea what you got into, Tara. Killer dating show or not. I'd love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Allie. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. Howdy, Count Silver. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It'd be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. I'm glad you got the hint, Count Silver. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, I haven't. As far as Kat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet! I knew I was right to help you first. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but that last time, I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and I took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Allie. All I could ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh, I'm hands down the MVP. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Count Silver. I'm from the Resistance. Of course it's the Resistance. It's always the Resistance, every time. Every time there's something going on in a game that, like this, Resistance. You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Allie really is a yandere. Joking aside, we are fighting a war here. That war will be one with information. Information that lives on this island and only here. There was no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. But then we found out about the show. And so they sent you here? Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Allie. It was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as a suspicious of conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Didn't get too great since then, though. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now, and we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. And we'll need their help for part 2. And what's that? 2, we need to get the fuck out of here. Very blunt about it. I appreciate that. Sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. It's going to take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off this island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? I can do that. How does that relate to us getting out of here? I tell you, if I thought you could be a better actor, believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Cat to start looking for us. Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. Thank you, Allie, our savior from this horrible, horrible nightmare. Count Silver, there you are. Sorry, I got carried away exploring the island. I've got to be careful around Cat. I know exactly what she's capable of, firsthand. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll be here a whole week to explore, you know. You'll get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days, a little something special for day 6, and then the final ceremony where you propose to one of the girls. That sounds like the perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant together. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Who do you want to spend today's date with? Scarlet. There's just something about her, you know? Easy deception. So easy. I found Scarlet inside the library, the place I'd most often meet her for the first time. She always looked so happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to try to make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Allie insisted in me going on a date with Scarlet today. Sure, getting her memories back will be a huge win, but... Hey, Scarlet, Count Silver! I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. The Brothers 5, and a lot of our behind-the-scenes help went crazy, and... Scarlet, did you do this? Or you did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here the whole time with Count Silver. I couldn't have. I never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? Oh, the timeline has shifted. It's true. Or, wait, should I lie? Let's save. I think we lie first. I think that's the play. Actually, whatever, it doesn't matter. Either way, I bet you can create a cure for it, no? I mean, I probably could, but I'd need my equipment. Sorry. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Follow me, you can use our lab. This is our chance. Allie helped us. Allie set us up. We followed Cat to the games room. Cat put her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trap door. She walked in and beckoned for us to follow. You know Tara's there too, and she's just like witnessing all of this as it's going down. That's crazy. We walked down spiraling stairs for who knows how long. I lost track more than a few times. Why would she willingly take us down here? That's insane. I remember this place. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D, and we could all get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help with that, Count Silver. I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. And just like that, she was gone. I don't have this. If it makes you feel any better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you go out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I just got this feeling that I'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. Oh boy. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this. Let's do it. We went back up to the surface. Everywhere we turned was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against a group, so we spent the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains, bananas. How did they make the unless okay, hear me out. Unless unless Allie, right? Unless Allie decided that she took a sample of the zombie specimen serum and from the previous time and held on to it until now. That would be genius, and I believe in her, so she seems like a genius to me. So I believe that's what happened. We're in luck. We're in luck. We finally got an isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring him in, though? One bite and we're finished. I got just the thing. Scarlet pulled out a pair of brass knuckles. Okay. Where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? You mind looking the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. Sure, Scarlet. I turned around. Brains. Bananas. I hope your health insurance covers this. Whack. Bro, like, I respect her though. Like, if we ever got into like a fight, like if she like had to protect me, she would just like buck up on him, and I really can appreciate that in a woman. Bleh. Once more, with feeling. Thwack again, the double thwack. Knocked him out cold. Are we the bad guys? We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run into any more of the zombies running amok. Scarlet opened the hidden trapdoor in the games room, and I pulled Four's unconscious body in. Oh, fuck. My hand slipped, causing Four's body to tumble down the stairs. We are the villains. Bonk, bonk, and bonk. He just kept going and going. What? What is it, Scarlet? You got something to say? I know, I'll get him. Better get him quick, or we're not going to have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? This virus, it's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Not that I ever made zombie viruses, Count Silver. No, there's no way. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Oh, my mans. Cat, you there? Weird. I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here. I guess so. I was going to tell her we got the cure now. Sweet. Great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to Four, then we went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to help administer it. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. In the meantime, Count Silver, how about you tell me about yourself? Why is she looking at me like that when she says that, though? Like, okay, like, you trying to undress me? Like, what's going on here? Like, damn. Like, I know I'm sexy, but, oh, calm down. It'd be my pleasure. Okay, sorry, I was dealing with something real quick. That was a little oopsie on my part. Anyway. With Cat's help, we managed to spell the zombie plague with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that, I went for a night walk with Allie, to somewhere safe from prying eyes. Jesus Christ, what? Why is this happening? You should buy a girl dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know. I think I found the way to bring the other's memories back. I like how he just skimmed over that. He was just like, no, well, anyway, I think I found something. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of there, so that's a huge win. So where is it? There's a secret trapdoor in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel in the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't worry about that. I've got an inside man. Four's going to be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. Four? That way, we can get in and stay inside long enough. I think that's a typo. Stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. The brother that we KO'd today down the stairs? What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was Four always working with you? No, never till now, but we can't afford to refuse his help. I've had him prove his trustworthy Don't worry, you can count on him. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. The airplane, probably. No? You guys have to see this, trust me. Allie put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase Ford became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Did Allie prove Forrest's trust before or after his little trip up the stairs? Whoa, you guys found my secret spot already? I'm sorry, what? I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, Count Silver. It's okay, Allie. It's okay. Terra's just smarter than the rest of us, and that's none of our faults. We can't help that. Allie explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical. Except for Scarlet. Yeah, she knew. Sorry, your story makes a little more sense when you come down to there. We walked towards the machines, in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine. My father's company made these. Why? No! 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 This cannot be. Ah. They didn't. Not my baby. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish what I had to say wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we were being kept here, why they filmed the show over and over. But I know that if we don't escape and fast, they're going to kill us sooner or later. Count Silver and I are going to do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. To do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back. Otherwise, you won't be able to trust us long enough. Enough. I don't know why I'm adding words. I'd have to be quite foolish to just step into this tank because someone said so. What if I said so? Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine, because I built this. Allie. What? This isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad that the machine works. Maybe one day, we'll put it to use the way it should be. Alright, I trust you. We just walked back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your names on it. Go into it, and then Count Silver and I will start the reversal process. I do hope this works. It should. It might hurt a bit. Do spare me for the details, please. Violet and Scarlet walked into their respective machines. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Count Silver. Thank you, Terra. I knew you were real from day one. You always have been. And besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha. I guess? I guess. Is this going to hurt? Yeah, it is. It is. I'm sorry, you. Don't be, Count Silver. I'm happy you won't lie to me. It makes it even more sure to trust you. Here we go, you. Let's do this. Alright, they're in their tanks. Let's do this, Count Silver. On it. Boom. Got the memories restored. We can get the fuck out of here, hopefully. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Allie and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, you, and Terra remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. Oh, that's got to be psychologically damaging. Like, could you imagine if you had a tragic backstory and you just, like, all those memories just flood back and hit you, and you're like, oh, like, you have to go through the whole thing again, like, the whole process of, like, feelings. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. Yeah, they probably heard those screams, right? Violet, Scarlet, you, and Terra stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours to them. Guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I've made a bet with Four about what would happen when they got their memories back. What did you bet? I'm going to watch from a safer distance if you don't mind. They're mad at me? If looks could kill, the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They ran to me yelling and screaming. You five-timing little cheater! It's not my fault. Like, it is not my fault. Wait, I can explain. Too late. They were on me like hyenas. Ah! That's my perishing noise. Well, we tried our best. And then happy music. Oh, we're back, guys. We're back. Everyone, hold hands and sing Kumbaya. We are back. Oh, man. Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? It better be good, Allie. For your sake, Count Silver. Bro, what? For my sake? Out with it then. Alright, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained her plan from start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we got. If this is our plan, we're doomed. Allie has not been wrong so far, so... Congrats, Count Silver. You made it today, too. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that was before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not. I'm glad to hear that. You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? It's too early to say. I figured it's best to make things seem uncertain as possible and not get too focused on any one girl. Kat said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them shutting it down early. If that happens this time, then game over. The only reason why we're able to make these movies right now, or make these moves right now, is because Allie's machine glitched out. Who knows if it never happened, if that would ever happen again. Oh my god. There's no room for error. Too early to say right now, but she's definitely up there, Kat. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. What better way to start that fire than a full day date with another woman? If it ain't broke. So who's it gonna be? Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit. Really? It's right by the games room, and it's not the hidden one. I'm starting to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. You would have been too if your pod hadn't malfunctioned. Don't get stuck up. I was snooping around at night looking for snacks when I saw Kat open it, using a black key that she kept on a key ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion as well as on other buildings. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that. Exactly. If you give me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it that we can use as a duplicate key. Jesus Christ, what? I bet that would be pretty helpful for helping us get out of here, to put it lightly. That's awesome. But wouldn't Kat notice her master key gone missing? That's what I was thinking. You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. I'm feeling a butt coming. But it won't be you or I taking it. It's probably 4, right? Tomorrow, ask to take you on a date. Let me go get you. By the end of tonight, you'll both understand why it has to be you two. I'd say sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Okay? Trust me, Count Silver. When have I ever been wrong? I could list every single date we've been on as evidence. Those don't count. She was quick on that. You. There's just something about her, you know? We'll make it happen. That's my favorite line. There's just something about her, you know? It was the first date since getting all the girls' memories back. We went for a walk out in the woods, the same date we had when we truly had met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how to not give away what we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quickly. It's so nice to see you again, Count Silver. I feel the same way, you. After all this time, it's got to be fate, hasn't it? It must be. To be honest, I feel a little like things are going a little over my head. This show, meeting you again, everything, it's just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels alright. Like I know it's going to be okay. Would it be okay if we just spent today this way? She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way, you. Wait a minute. What about getting the master key? I can tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I've got that covered. Bun. My guy, he's coming in clutch. What a pro. Oh my god, what a Chad. Bun 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 darted out of a nearby bush and ran to Yu's side. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. She picked him up and hugged him tight. It was impossible not to smile. Almost forgot. Bun Bun Bun? Hunt! Bun 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 leapt out of her arms and dashed towards the mansion. And with that out of the way, how about we walk for a little longer? What just happened? She reached for my hand and held it tight. I'd like that. We walked and talked for hours. When we took breaks, we lay next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. Yu's a lovely girl. At times I remembered how dire the situation we were in, and I couldn't help but freeze up. But with Yu, I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. And in turn, to make her smile made me feel lighter than air. A life with her would be wonderful. I've got to make sure to get us all out of here safe. Count Silver? Yeah? I love you, Count Silver. I hope we can spend another day together, just like this, soon. I'd like that. Me too, Yu. We walked back to the mansion together, hand in hand, then went our separate ways. That was pretty intense. I love you? Like, that's intense stuff. Count Silver, you would not believe what happened to me today. What happened, Cat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall, had monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them. It took everything I had not to laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I made sure that Ford deleted the footage. That shit was both embarrassing and tragic. That's good to know. This is the worst run yet, man. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. I just had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, Cat. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, Count Silver. Good night, Count Silver. Good night, Count Silver. I think it's supposed to be Cat there. Okay, well... Alright, okay, I gotta get past this music. That was unfortunate. And honestly, that was very suspicious of us at the beginning there. I don't know why. I don't know why he made that sound so suspicious. Mission success! I can't believe that worked. How did you train your pet bunny to do all that? It's all thanks to our special training last night. I may have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, but... I'm sorry, what? I'm half kidding. Don't worry about it. Which half? Are the keys ready to use? Not yet, which sucks. It's going to take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where'd you get the plaster from? Oh, that's me. Where'd you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how we got it will not make you any happier as a person. I'm cool with not knowing. Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. We'll test them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Awesome, let's go, team. How about you let the rest of the girls know, Count Silver? Or disable the audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be good to talk back up there. I'll let them know. I swear, Ford netted out and be, like, messing with us. I walked back up to the staircase, back to the mansion. Where are they? I can hear some sounds from the kitchen. I'll make my way over. Violet, the love of my life, how are you? Oh. Hey, Violet, how are you? Goodness, apologies, Count Silver. I didn't see you there. You seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides the, say, hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week, I'm worried for the people back home. Yu has her sisters to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has family out there, and who knows what happens to them in the last, well, however long we've been trapped here. I've never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet. And they're going to be so happy to see you again. You're right, Count Silver. Though there's no way you could know that for sure, could you? I guess so, but we've got to believe, right? I suppose you're right once again, Count Silver. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm going to hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. What is it, Violet? I told you I had a twin sister, right? Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola? That would be her. She was always my parents' favorite. You know the type. She came first in just about everything, while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the accident. She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could. And in the end, she was hit before I was, and she died for it. No! 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 Ah, no! I'm so sorry, Violet. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her. But for her sake, for just that one time, I wish I had come in first. No, God, no, dude, no, what the, no. Ah, dang it, dude, no, don't say that. Violet, you're a queen. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize, it's okay, Violet, just say what you're feeling. You're kind, Count Silver. It's something I adore about you, you know? After Viola died, I did my very best to live up to the standards she set for my parents. You can probably guess how well that went. I wasn't as good at running the business or appearing prim and proper, or even things like finding a partner. It's a little embarrassing. Really, that's the whole reason why I came here. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Or perhaps they wanted to kick me out of the house to make more room for my new baby brother. I'm dying. This cannot be good. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. At times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how this show is developed. This is a nightmare in every regard. Violet. Yes? I held her in my arms tightly. Oh, yes, dude. Yes. Yes. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. Yes, exactly. She is an incredible woman. I've seen you put the fear of God into the Feathers 5 and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're going to get out of together, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you. You are too kind. Thank you for I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Unfortunately, I haven't, but I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get you your memories back stands. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that. It is the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know? I know it's not the time or place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world. I'm looking forward to that day. As am I. We walked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was fantastic. I think I'm going to probably stop right there, though, because this video has gone on a little longer than I expected, but that's okay, because we had a good time. And I am loving Violet. I love how I didn't have an option with her when I talked to her. It was just, hey, yeah, we're doing that cruise. Oh, yes. Yes, let's fucking go. I'm so excited. Violet's my girl. She's going to be the one. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are the greatest. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. As always, guys, this has been Obediently Yours, Count Silver, signing off.